call the member for Cunninghead.
Thank you, Deputy Speaker. Deputy Speaker, it is increasingly obvious to all of us, I'm sure, in our local electorate offices that the dysfunction, the disunity that has been the hallmark of this government over recent times is having a direct impact on their ability to do their day job and deliver the services that our local constituents need. This level of dysfunction is having real impacts across a number of portfolio areas, and we are seeing it in our offices and in this section of the parliament where we get to talk about the issues that our constituents are raising. I want to highlight just 4 of those that my constituents are quite honestly at their wits' end with the incompetence of the government in their programs. First of all, there has been this constant round of cuts to public service jobs, and the result of that is being seen in major problems for local constituents. We first of all had the whole range of robo-debt errors, which I'm sure many colleagues would have had people in tears in their offices getting these debt notices when a significant proportion of them were actually wrong, and they were very distressing to local people, exacerbated by the fact that the public service has been cut and that it's much more difficult for people to talk to someone directly to get the matter resolved. In fact, in my own area, the government has closed an entire office at Warrawong in the middle of some of the most disadvantaged suburbs. They've closed the Centrelink and Medicare office, and that sort of decision just exacerbates the stress and problems for very vulnerable people. And of course, there's also been the loss of around 30 jobs from the actual debt recovery unit that operates out of Wollongong, removing more expertise and creating more of a problem. The second area I want to touch on in the short amount of time I have is their incompetent management of citizenship applications. I am increasingly dealing with people every week who have been waiting over a year to get their citizenship approved and to be able to take up citizenship. One would think when people are committed and dedicated to our local communities, to our nation, want to take on citizenship, we should be facilitating and supporting that, but no, we're making it all so difficult that some of them are waiting over a year. Thirdly, the mismanagement of home care packages. I continue to have people who have been assessed as needing a level 4 package, over 1,200 in my region, who cannot get the funding and access to the package that they need. And finally, the constant number of constituents I've had to assist with the mismanagement of the NDIS rollout. This is something that people had looked forward to for a long time, very important to those families, and the cuts to staffing, the lack of support and the mismanagement are affecting their daily life.
I thank the member for their contribution.